All right, so these comments are for YZ, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. I just read your independent writing practice test number 30, and I'm going to go over it right now. So I think you're in pretty good shape. So first of all, it looks like you have your thesis statement. And based on that, each of your topic sentences, they connect back to the main points in the thesis. So for example, in your second paragraph, you talk about high quality conversation, which goes back to the first point in your thesis. So that gives you a tight, coherent organization. Now, the next idea, you have what's called the emotional connection, and again, this is a restatement of your second idea in your thesis, and that makes, again, a tight, coherent connection. We get to your third or your final body paragraph. You talk about interpersonal or building interpersonal relationships, and guess what? It connects again to that third point in your thesis there. So overall, I think your organization is strong. You have a lot of appropriate details to support your generalization, so you're in very good shape there. There's a few minor editing issues that you should probably work out. In this particular sentence here, this is a parallel structure problem. You said providing and building. You might say here, so this case we have what's called providing high quality conversation, fostering emotional connections, and building interpersonal relationships, right? So that would straighten out that particular problem. In your next paragraph, let's see, I think you're in pretty good shape here. I would put here an S because of these types of, I wouldn't say the, I would just say these types of communication can be misunderstood because of, no articles needed here, just say because of missing, or maybe, I would say maybe because of the lack. That might be better, because of the lack of important information. You have face-to-face communication, give more information, make communicators more understandable. When they use verbal, nonverbal messages, misunderstandings are less likely to happen. Nice use of the semicolon there. Your next paragraph, let's see if there's any problems here. This is a problem here. I would probably, you have an apostrophe there, but I think you need a subject. So he says, because it can make people feel what communicators, maybe you need a be verb there, are feeling. When people use face-to-face communication, they can use eye contact. I'm going to put here, and then put they can use eye contact and can share the same environment with someone they talk to in order to communicate successfully. And you don't need to repeat the word communication here. You just say in order to communicate successfully. This is what's called a non-native speaker type idea. You say, although they can give extra information to catch a high extent. I don't even think you need any of that. I'm going to get rid of that idea there. Okay, the next paragraph. It's easy to build interpersonal relationships. Okay, I'm just kind of reading. If I see a problem, I will edit as I go. Yeah, this isn't going to work very well here. You say, when people chat online, they will never know who they might be chatting with. I think you need to create two different sentences. They might never know whom they might be chatting with. because it could be someone else that'll probably fix it. So let's look at it again. When people chat online, they will never know whom they might be chatting with because it could be someone they do not know. You see, that example reflects a face that even though some technologies aren't smart enough, it still cannot give people the right information when they chat online because of their tone. Face-to-face communication will help people clean up these obstacles in the way you might want to say here, how about what if you did this? Hence, improving the relationship. Then you have a little cause effect there. Your last paragraph, face-to-face communication can provide high-quality conversation. So it can be there. If you use a singular, then do this. Can be an emotional connection and build. What if you did this, though? Make it all plural. Then you have to worry about using an. So can be emotional connections and can build interpersonal relationships. I would use here maybe as a result, and that kind of creates that cause-effect type connection there. So as a result, I recommend that people use this natural way I'm going to say more. They can use this natural way more. Get rid of they can, just say because it is as much better than, I would just say because it is better than other ways of communicating. Alright, so what do we have here? We have an essay that has a sharply focused thesis. Your body paragraphs have topics which restate the key points in the thesis. You have appropriate details to help support your generalizations in those body paragraphs. Those are all the good points of the essay. On the other hand, you do have a few problems with word choice. You have some sentence formation problems. And I went through and I made some corrections in the essay so you could see that. So I guess the next question is how will your essay score on the actual TOEFL IBT? So I think you're in good shape, so you can relax a little bit here. I think that you're pretty close to reaching that magic 24 out of 30. I'm going to put you at 3.75 out of 5 or 24 points out of 30 on this practice test. So I think that your organization and your development are very, very strong. And even though you have some minor issues with what I call some non-native speaker type errors, it's still a strongly written essay. Now, for the purposes of our TOEFL class at California State University, San Bernardino, I'm going to put you at 85% or what's called 3.75 or 85% for the purposes of our final exam. All right, anyway, thank you for completing this final paper, and happy holidays to you.